Hello, you are watching an interesting video about first U.S. vaccine for meningococcal disease serogroup B approved by FDA. Please read this disclaimer carefully. The first vaccine to prevent invasive meningococcal disease caused by meningococcal serogroup B has been approved for license in U.S., the Food and Drug Administration have announced. After receiving 3 doses of Trumamba, 82% of the participants had antibodies in their blood that killed 4 different serogroup B strains. Meningococcal can be transmitted from person to person by coughing, kissing or sharing eating utensils. The bacteria infect the bloodstream and the lining surrounding the brain and the spinal cord, causing meningococcal disease. In 2012, the U.S. saw about 500 cases of meningococcal disease, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. 160 of these causes were found to be caused by serogroup B. Risk of death or serious long-term problems can be reduced in infected people by treating them with antibiotics, but vaccination is vital for preventing meningococcal disease. However, only 4 of the 5 main serogroups of meningococcal A, C, Y and W have previously been covered by vaccines approved for use in the U.S. Dr. Karen Midthen, Director of the Food and Drug Administration's FDA Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research, describes the approval of the new vaccine, Trumamba. Recent outbreaks of serogroup B meningococcal disease on a few college campuses have heightened concerns for this potentially deadly disease. The FDA's approval of Trumamba provides a safe and effective way to help prevent this disease in the United States. The effectiveness of Trumamba was trialed in 3 randomized studies involving about 2,800 adolescents. After receiving 3 doses of Trumamba, 82% of the participants had antibodies in their blood that killed 4 different meningococcal serogroup B strains, whereas before vaccination, less than 1% of the participants had these antibodies. To assess the safety of Trumamba, 4,500 participants were recruited in the US, Europe and Australia to receive the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, headache, diarrhea, muscle pain, joint pain, fatigue, chills. Vaccine granted breakthrough therapy status. Because the clinical trials of the vaccine demonstrated that Trumamba can effectively kill the 4 strains of meningococcal serogroup B, the FDA fast-tracked approval for the vaccine using the accelerated approval regulatory pathway. Fast facts about meningococcal disease. Meningitis is the form of meningococcal disease that infects the lining of the brain and spinal cord. Septicemia and bacteremia are bloodstream infection variants of meningococcal disease. Symptoms of meningococcal disease include sudden fever, headache, stiff neck, nausea, vomiting and increased sensitivity to light. According to the FDA, accelerated approval allows the agency to reduce the time it takes for needed medical products to become available to the public if evidence is able to predict the product's clinical benefit. Trumamba was also granted breakthrough therapy status, which expedites the development and review of medical products to combat life-threatening conditions. Consequently, the FDA were able to evaluate and approve the vaccine's effectiveness in less than 6 months. In 2011, the FDA approved Menactra, a meningococcal vaccine for infants from 9 months of age. The approval for that vaccine was granted after the agency examined the results of 1 Phase 1 and 3 Phase 3 modified single-blind, controlled, multi-center trials involving more than 3,700 participants. And in 2013, the European Commission approved the vaccine Bexsero for treatment of individuals 2 months of age and older. Bexsero was produced by the drug company Novartis, following more than 20 years of vaccine research. Notes and references.